Huge news today for the Colorado Buffaloes as they stay extremely hot on the recruiting trail. Aaron Butler commits to Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes in maybe the most shocking way that we've ever seen someone commit. We're going to tell you everything you need to know about it and the player that he's going to be next. Aaron Butler is a 5'11 to 5'11 and a half, 165-pound athlete from Calabasas, California. He is a four-star athlete in the class of 2024, and he commits to the Buffaloes today on May 16th. We're going to talk a little bit about what to expect from him, but first, let's talk about his commitment. Coach Prime was on Instagram Live, and down in the comments, he commented, "Well, Coach, I think that describes me to a T, no cap. With that being said, I want to officially announce my commitment to the University of Colorado and to the world here. Hashtag we coming." Butler picked the Colorado Buffaloes in a shocking way, in an exciting way, in a way that I think completely fits Coach Prime. Coach Prime is not just about the game, let me tell you that. He is 100% about football, but he's also there for the dramatics, and he's there for the entertainment, and he's there for the excitement. And Butler absolutely fits that. Here's what I don't love about commitments. And I know a lot of kids do this. I'm not getting on kids. And again, they can do whatever they want. It's their show. But I cannot stand when it's a top 20 that comes out and 2 weeks later, they cut that down to a top 10, and then they cut that down to a top 5, and then a top 3, and then they announce what date they're going to do it on, and it's very orchestrated. Here's what I like. I like the way that Butler came straight out and said, boom, emotional, I'm excited, I'm ready to make a difference, I'm ready to be in that black and gold in Colorado, in Boulder, and boom, I'm committing right now. No drama, no drawn out, long process where you announce a couple schools, then a couple more, and it feels kind of like there's hype build up. No, just I'm with Coach Prime, and I am ready to work and ready to ride. Love the way he committed. It's the most unique way that I've seen a kid commit in a long time, and I'm super excited for what he's going to bring. Butler's father, Rob Devon Butler, played in the NFL for 2 seasons as a defensive back. I love that. I love the fact that Butler grew up in an NFL-type household. There is a different standard when you've grown up under a professional athlete. Those kids are different, and they are expected to be different because their parents were different. Think about how Coach Prime coaches his sons. Butler's dad is an assistant coach at Calabasas High School, where Butler attends high school. Think about the way that Coach Prime coaches his sons, the standard that he holds them to, how he expects more out of them. I love that, and I love that that's what Butler is going to bring to this Colorado Buffaloes team. And what about position? Well, as an athlete, this kid lines up everywhere. He lines up at receiver, running back, cornerback, kick returner. The team that he plays for, Calabasas High, does everything they can to get the football in his hands. Actually, his coach, Kerry Harris, told On3, listen, he's just one of those guys where you have to find ways to get him the football. I absolutely love that. And I love the playmaking and dynamic ability that Butler possesses. He's also a track kid. He's a 2-sport athlete, runs a really quick 200-meter. He is phenomenally quick. He's got great burst, but he's also got good distance speed. He is a guy who can beat you short and beat you long as well. Loves to bounce runs to the outside and then use his dynamic speed to absolutely burn past guys. We're showing highlights right now, courtesy of huddle.com. We appreciate those folks. They do a phenomenal job allowing high school athletes to upload their film. But if you look at the way that he plays, it is ferocious. Not only on offense, but on defense as a corner. In 2022, Butler caught passes, 38 of them for 830 yards and 13 touchdowns. Those are college-type numbers, but he's putting them up in high school. Very impressive for a high schooler, a junior, to be able to do that. He is absolutely dangerous with the ball in his hands. But he's dangerous when the other team has the ball as well. He is a nasty defender. He is a nasty corner who absolutely strikes fear into opponents' hearts when they are throwing the ball. He definitely has that corner type skill set. When he was committed to USC, they thought he was going to end up playing corner there. That defensive mentality, though, translates to both sides of the ball. The physicality and the nasty way that he plays corner, the get after it, the dog, the chip on his shoulder, all those cliches, he carries that on offense as well. And he goes up and plays wide receiver like a corner, and he plays corner like a wide receiver. It really is phenomenal to watch. If you're looking at his highlights here on the screen, the way that he plays on both sides is really, really special. Great at blocking, great at jamming up a receiver. He likes to physically dominate his opponent, and he'll often stay on the block until he has the defender on the ground. I love a wide receiver that is willing to not only make the shiny, pretty, spectacular plays catching the ball, but will do that dirty, grinded out physical work of blocking and setting up their teammates as well. It says a lot about his personality, not only a hard worker, not only somebody who's going to give 110%, but somebody who just absolutely wants to help out his teammates. Really, really special to see that as well. Quickness. He is both good in the quick and short game, both the long and down the field game. He has true burst, and then he also has really, really good burner speed. It'll be interesting to see what kind of times he can put up on the track this spring. Want to talk to you a little bit about what position he's going to play, but I first want to give some love to our friends over at Gramco. Listen, they're the ones that make this show happen. They're the ones that help support this channel. They are phenomenal. Go to thegramco.com. You can get all of your Delta 8 needs, whether you're looking for gummies, wake and bake coffee, pre-rolls, vapes. They've got an odorless, flavorless quick mix that you can mix into your favorite drinks and your favorite recipes. Go check them out, thegramco.com. Support the people that are helping keep this channel going. Prime time in the coupon code for 20% off. Prime time, all one word, 20% off. Appreciate Gramco for their support. So where will he end up playing in college? Well, I think he's that dynamic of an athlete that you could see him play corner under the greatest cornerback of all time in Coach Prime, Deion Sanders. But you could also see him getting the ball on offense a little bit. He is that dynamic, and he's that kind of a playmaker where you've got to find ways to get him the ball because he can absolutely do special things. And Coach Prime has got some familiarity with guys playing both sides of the ball. Obviously, he did it at times. Travis Hunter has done it for Jackson State. I would anticipate he does a little bit this year for Colorado as well. But I do think that you could see Butler playing both sides of the ball. I really think he projects as a corner. Don't come back in hot takes or old takes expose me if I'm wrong on that. He's a phenomenal athlete on the offensive side of the ball as well. I just think that he could be a really, really dynamic special corner, and we'll see if that's the direction that Colorado goes with him. Again, love the idea of a two-sport athlete, a kid that is not only putting the effort in the classroom, but will play multiple sports at a very high level. I think that's really, really impressive. I think it says a lot about his character, the way that he carries himself, and his just his natural ability to be that good at multiple sports. There's a false narrative out there that after the spring game, when guys decommitted or guys jumped in the transfer portal, that Coach Prime had lost it. And that couldn't be further from the truth. This is just the beginning. And getting a four-star athlete like Butler today is the start of something absolutely massive that is going to be really, really impressive for Colorado for the next year. I'm telling you, what Coach Prime is building and what he is doing is going to shock people. And this is not even heavy commitment season just yet. Usually that's June and July. You'll have a bunch of visits in June. You'll have a bunch of commitments in July and August before the season starts. You'll have some more as the season goes on. But May is not necessarily known as heavy commitment season. But Coach Prime has just started something that is going to continue throughout the whole summer. We are going to keep you updated, and we are going to give you every bit of information and news that we can on what's happening with Colorado recruiting. We've got some eyes and ears on the ground, and we're going to continue to try and bring you the most relevant, up-to-date news that we possibly can. So make sure that you're subscribed and you're locked in with the channel. There's also a ton of news and info and different things going on with conference realignment. I think that that's obviously the hottest topic in college football right now. We have a couple of videos coming out this week on the pros and cons of staying, going, this, that, the other. Make sure that you're subscribed and you don't miss any of that. If you did miss our last couple of videos on conference realignment, I'll link both of them above. You should watch both of them because there's big news coming, and it has to do with the Big 12 that you don't want to miss. Thank you guys, as always, for your support, and thank you for watching the Prime Time for College Football.